And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested. As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative.
This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed. I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing. All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly. The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
Hello there. Who do I gotta talk to? I gotta talk to somebody down here. I don't know if my mic's working. Oops.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture.
Clearly it is.
As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries.
Yeah, I haven't played in
For
a long time.
example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume. You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Bai Shi has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties.
Sure.
All in a day's work for the traveler, Great, then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
Oh, Discord comes to PlayStation on March 14th. That's kind of good.
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time.
Not gonna lie to you, I
I'll
did
go through
not
the
see
most
that
important
text
items with you
message.
in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation. Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's...
Hold up, do I really have to understand Kong's work in all the details just to organize her schedule.
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise. Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your Plan A is essential to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
I actually didn't understand all of it. She's not going to keep going on like this, is she? No, I think I'm good.
Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule.
I think I know how to approach it now. That's because you play on PC, Flex.
Already? Wow, you're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow.
Oh, dear God.
I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
Alright then, time to make a serious effort. Alright, time to avoid anything too complicated. Which one should I say? I don't know. Which one sounds more like me?
Time to avoid anything that's too complicated.
I'm gonna do the effort one.
There's a lot.
I gotta bounce again. Thank you. Share if you would like to share to people or post. I wouldn't mind because I don't mind new people. But thank you for joining in for a bit. Have fun.
Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
I had no idea what you just said.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up and start preparing based on the schedule. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair.
I hope so everything goes well
You
tomorrow.
must be exhausted.
Oh dear
Make
God.
sure you get an
Help
early
me.
night tonight.
What if I don't want to have an early night? Okay, oh, I have to wait. I have to do time stuff. Woo! Need you? 747. Yeah, this is very hard to do on a controller. We're just gonna 703. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. Wake Ningguang up. I have to wait. I'm stuck. Wake her up. Wake up.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Ua. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation.
I accidentally skipped that. I apologize.
I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this. No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other.
It's really hard to read that part that's in the white.
She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for lunch. Even one at Lioli Pavilion. Wouldn't you say? That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity
That
with
was
me.
really cute. She did a little
To be clear,
blush.
I've never had any hand in setting the price.
What?
I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business. Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this. You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of Mora. There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave. Did you organize this entire breakfast? I know what's going on then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long.
I just got offered free food.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Is the food to your liking? Oh, don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food.
Oh no.
Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes. On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself. Relax, I'm just joking. Baishar probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation.
Oh no. Yeah,
breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it.
That was a compliment.
If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working. Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Liali Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please? I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits. I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her. Thank you. I'll be in my room.
Hello, how may I help? Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them. Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang. Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you. Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
The chain chamber's just a giant circle.
Did you get it?
Warning, when my character runs back and forth, guys, that's because of my, the drift in my joystick. So I do apologize.
This is the one. Please, wait for a moment. I believe you've seen this outfit before. It's one of my favorites. I don't think I asked you what you thought of it at the time, though. What do you think? Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident. Oh, then it's mere flattery.
In anything,
you pick your moments to wisecrack, don't you? Now I don't know whether to take what you said earlier seriously. I never knew you had such a mischievous side. All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
I didn't mean it mischievously. I'm gonna fly all the way down because I'm too lazy. Hopefully I don't accidentally, like, die, because I sometimes forget.
Worthless!
Yes, now let's climb the door before entering one of the fanciest places in Liyue. So smart.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me.
Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat. This is the Traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious Traveler, too.
I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited. I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too. So, the rumors are true then?
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having a closer than average relationship. You haven't heard?
Did people think me and Nagong are dating? Oh no.
Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it. The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today. Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire her on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Oh, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say, but I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
You think so too, huh? Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with. Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor. You think clearly. You are very
her
knowledgeable.
mouth matches
and
what
keep
she's
yourself
saying.
well informed.
Well, I don't know how to say her,
It
so I'm
would
gonna
take
call
me
her
a very
Lou.
long time to come anywhere
Luz
close
does
to your
not.
level.
Watch.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored? Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? Ah, so you want to be my competitor. Well then, I suppose I'll have to start looking over my shoulder. Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon. Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned next? Although, I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along. Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on. The auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
Enjoy your meal.
I just like to point out, this is very pretty.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned, so I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes, just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before? Well, would you like to participate this time? All right then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in. It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off. Yes? What is it? That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most. Yes, you should look forward to it. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
20,000!
30,000!
50,000.
80,000! 80,000 over here!
I'll raise that to 100,000!
120.
I swear, some of these bidders are just driving the price up for fun. All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once?
170?
180,000.
Alright, these two are the ones you want to bid up.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold!
It's mine now.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot. You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything. Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Had to make him drive up the price a bit. It's only fun.
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much. There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted. Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
Oh god, it's like the dude who's obsessed with Barbara and Mondstadt. I don't like that.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it. But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Where is everyone? That is a good question. I don't know. You have the best mod right there.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
Ooh, I upped my volume on my headset.
That's
really
certainly
hurt.
part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, Is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value? You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction.
I might go back.
Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
I've been playing Genshin Impact for a little while
Lady
now.
Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction.
I say, for
as
a little while
unlikely as it sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask.
Just stopped.
You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
I love her outfit.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander. Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands.
Oh, Ningguang really,
When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine, and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of. So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain, like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. Good for him. The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense. I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile? Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it. Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Alright, none of the items were offered up during the seed battle shall not be lost, no matter how small. Oh, is that the end of the quest? Oh, it was. I saw a soak flower over here that I didn't collect. There it is. Need that for... I can never say his name right. I think it's Singchu. That's gonna let me to grab another one. Oh, never mind, I forgot it gives you a... Oh, that's bright. Okay, cool. So I got one of the good endings. I honestly don't know how to get any of the rest, by the way. I don't know if I want to do hers again or somebody else's. Does anybody want me to do a certain hangup? I could do Goro, I could do Yunjin, or I could do hers again.
Don't like this guy.
Actually, I don't think I have to unlock hers again. I just... Apparently I have done Diona's. I know I've done hers. I don't know. Who should I do? Who should I grab next? Because I know I gotta do another one of hers before grabbing the next part. I know I gotta do all the Noels before grabbing them. I haven't done these. I know Diona I have to do, but who should I grab? There's Eugene, Goro, Baidu, Sayu, Toma, Barbara, Chungyoung, and Bennett. I don't know.
So, you know the kid that gets during the dentist?
Might do it in order and grab Eugene's. Because we have all these done. Yeah, we'll grab you, Jinx. I guess we'll begin. Song that knows grace. She should be in Liyue if I'm correct. Yeah, by the Adventurers Guild. How far is that? That's not far. I'll run to that. No one saw anything. No one saw anything. No one saw anything. You saw nothing. Okay. Let's not do that again. I'm gonna go around. Alright. Stop running real quick so I can regain stamina, so when I jump I can glide a bit and then not drop to my death. I've already killed Diluc once. Alright.
Can't you send someone any sooner? The clock is ticking and I need this resolved ASAP.
I'm sorry, but we don't have any adventurers available at this instant. Your timing is most optimal. Allow me to introduce Yu Ning, manager of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. She has commissioned the guild to...
Traveler? Ugh, Yunjin is always talking about you. Please, you've got to help us find her. Yep, she's gone and disappeared. Now of all times, just days away from the big performance. All she left was this short note.
What'd it say? To whom finds this letter? After some decision about the Divine Maiden play with my friends, I find that there is still much to learn. Indeed, I have gone to Liyue Pass in hopes of gaining some inspiration. I will return within the day, so do not worry. Yunjin.
If our audience doesn't get to see Yunjin on stage, they'll start tearing the place down. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh?
She literally said she would come back.
That's what I said too, but...
Look, when you're a megastar like Yunjin, you gotta start taking things a little more seriously. Saying she'll be back doesn't give me a whole lot of reassurance when she's showing no regard for her own safety. Why does she have to go and practice somewhere so dangerous? What if something happens to her? What am I going to tell the audience?
Worst case scenario, she has a vision.
Then, what if she gets into a scrape and hurts herself? If she gets so much as a scratch, it'll be a loss to the whole nation.
What?
As you can see, this is what we're up against. Would you be willing to accept this commission?
Okay, for
wonderful. Ugh, thank the stars. Please, you've got to bring her back, safe and sound.
Alright. I'm gonna teleport there and fly down because the domain is a little bit lower.
You have Apex installed. Launch that shit.
Why? I'm playing something right now.
Octane, right?
Yeah.
You got Octane 3.
How?
Plus a weapon cap, which is an Apex pack.
Oh. I'll do that when I'm done streaming. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
February...
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
February 8th
wiggle,
to February 15th you get Octane. February 15th to February 22nd you get Lost.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle,
to March
wiggle,
1st you get three packs.
Yeah, we're going down.
Apex pack.
Well, there's some dead hilly trolls here. Oh, that's a rune hunter. Okay.
Verdict is...
Nope. Okay, you know what? Take that. Where did you go? Oh, here we go. Nope, rude. You don't swing. Excuse me. Are you alright? Are you hurt?
It's you. I do apologize. I didn't see you there.
How did you...
What brings you all the way up here? Oddly enough, I was just thinking of scheduling a meeting with you later. I didn't expect to run into you here, of all places.
Your manager sent me.
So Yunning sent you. I did tell her not to worry.
Well, she's failing at that.
On this occasion, it seems I'm rather lucky you came. You've helped me avert a major catastrophe. It's a pity, though. I was so close to achieving the state of mind that Shenhe was talking about. Do you remember what Shenhe said about the divine damsel fighting against the evil monster? That in reality, she hadn't acted as courageously as the operatic rendition would have you believe. That it was simply a matter of life and death, and she chose self-preservation. Granted, she later admitted that she preferred the version of events given in the opera, with its portrayal of a divine heroine sacrificing herself for others. But after giving it a lot of consideration, I think that this character is defined by her emotional complexity, and even uncertainty. So the more emotions I can experience for myself, the wider range I will have to draw on in my performance. If access to a different state of mind can help me provide a fresh interpretation of the character and her actions, well, surely it will take my acting skills to the next level. That's why I came here. My plan was to take it slowly, start by just dipping my toe in, as it were. But once I started, I just got completely drawn in. I feel like I was so close to a breakthrough here.
This is too dangerous. Yeah, try again.
You've defeated an ancient god before. How am I supposed to experience genuine danger if you're here with me? I suppose I had better return to Liyue Harbor for now.
I don't know
I'll only end up putting you in an awkward position otherwise. Goodness knows how you'd explain this to Yunning.
I don't know.
I wonder whether I have gained anything useful from this trip. I suppose only time will tell.
How far is that? 700. Yeah, nope. We teleport. Cause over here.
Can you put a few more adventurers on the case or something? The clock's still ticking away.
Please have faith in her. They've returned.
Yunning, we're back.
Yunjin, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy?
Whoa, whoa.
No, I'm fine.
You're like a
Don't need
worried
to
mother.
worry. When it's time to go on stage, I'll be there.
Look, I get it. You like to go out exploring. That's fine. But do you really have to go off thrill-seeking this close to the show?
Yes.
You have to take better care of yourself, okay? For all our sakes. For the opera troupe and for your audience.
No.
We're just lucky we had the Traveler to help out. What if something had happened to you, huh? What would I say to our audience,
Well, I would say the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the best performance we can. Don't you agree? While I'm off stage, as long as there is something, anything I can do to improve my acting ability, even the slightest amount, I can't pass up the opportunity.
She just got irritated with her manager.
I don't know what to say anymore. Traveler, please, you tell her.
Tell her what? What's your honest opinion?
Why don't you move your OBS to the other screen? Launch that from there.
I'm glad you agree.
Stream your OBS.
Right. Then let's get preparing.
I agree with you.
Hey, Traveler, get over here.
No. I don't have to listen to you. You're not my mother.
You've only just managed to bring Yunjin back. Now you're taking her straight back out again? What's the big idea? The next show is just days away. Please, if not for me, then for the sake of the opera troupe, I'm begging you, help me convince her that at the end of the day, she's gotta fall in line. Well, okay, maybe that's asking the impossible, but at least try and keep her distracted. Please, just keep her occupied until the next show. No more thrill-seeking.
What are you two talking about? If it doesn't involve me, I think I'm going to...
You know what? It does involve you, actually. The Traveler was saying, that, come on, help me stall her.
Oh? Well, what do you need from me? You want to become an actor?
Oh dear.
You do? Oh, yes, of course she does. She was just telling me that she's interested in exploring her dramatic side and, would like you to give her some coaching. Right, good. Well, let's not beat around the bush. Traveler, your master awaits.
Hold on. I don't know if I'm really ready to take on students yet.
Oh, please. This is the day you've dreamed of, isn't it? You certainly talk about it enough. And look, now she's here, ready and willing.
Okay, I get it. You can stop now. Whew. I am delighted that you wish to study the performing arts from me. But the issue is, before you could become my apprentice, I'd have to get approval from the founders that do an initiation ceremony. There just isn't time for all that right now. So, for now, I'll just teach you a few basics. Informally, one friend to another. There's no need to call me master. What? Don't you think that's a bit old-fashioned? Let's work on that later. Until we settle on an appropriate title, just call me by my name. Let's meet tomorrow morning on the bridge by the sea at Feiyun Slope. I'll do my best to prepare a good first lesson for you.
Oh dear.
Whew, what a relief.
You realize this is not going to stop her from exploring. That she's probably going to explore more now because of me. It's at 6 and 8, so we're going to do 6:19 because my controller's messed up. Hi, Jade Chamber. Bye, Jade Chamber. In like 2 seconds. Bye, Jade Chamber. Okay, let's go see where our first lesson's taking place. Oh, actually right over here. Perfect. At least it's in Leon.
What should I try this time?
Superhero landing.
Ah, good. You're right on time. Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world. Without it, you won't be able to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day.
So where should we start?
First I'd like you to answer me one question. How many pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through?
7.
Huh? Yes, that's right. I'm amazed. Are you this good at everything?
No.
Anyway,
no.
The point of this question was to test your powers of observation. Eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. You must train your eyes to be bright, active, and strong. Watching the birds fly, hover around, and come into land will not only exercise your eyesight, but also cultivate attentiveness. Indeed, my own daily training routine starts right here. I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and I sing to the tide to all in good time. Grasping all the techniques involved in opera singing and posture is not an overnight process. Let's start from the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand the concept of performance. Of course, I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat, which has rather broadened my perspective on this topic. For example, let's start with something simple. How would you perform yourself? Try to relive the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. What can you see? What did you feel? Now, I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day. Take a deep breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in. Good, good. So that's how you felt. Next, I'd like you to focus on the goal you wanted to achieve at that time. Good, yes. Use that. Okay, good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once. Go. Stop. Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no emotion, no soul. Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, but your performance didn't do the scene justice at all.
How did you just say
I couldn't
have
hear
no
you fighting for your life while gargantuan waves were crashing all around you. What I heard was the sound of someone doing vocal exercises by the beach on a calm day. Here's the thing. When you're acting, it's not only about getting into character, you also have to recreate the scene in your mind as vividly as you can.
Oh no.
Now, I appreciate that you did actually experience this particular scene for yourself, but maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices. You're right. If we were looking for an environment to help evoke the emotions you felt at the time,
don't throw me into fighting something.
I suppose we could try again. A little farther afield, at Guyun Stone Forest. Oh? Too far away? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyun Stone Forest, we'd still have trouble recreating the state of the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor. If you've got no objections, let's head off.
Backyard fights.
That's a lot farther. You know, I thought I was supposed to keep her in Liyue Harbor, but my character's already failed at that completely. So...
The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death, but you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, you can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you. Such as... you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes. Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way. Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through. Come, show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby. They're coming. Just do what you'd normally do in this situation.
Verdict is...
Ready, steady, go!
Lament! Worthless! Here!
Oh, that was wonderful! Such deft and fluid movements. Just like a real adventurer. Let's perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind. Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives. Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with. And... attack!
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
I can't fault your movements in terms of technique. But Fatui are larger than most monsters. I don't think it was a conscious decision, but you were aiming a little too low. And you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense of being in the heat of the battle. Veteran practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray.
Ma'am,
but adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task. Still, this was only your first time trying this method, and all things considered, I think you've done quite well. But judging from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better. Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your emotions, and rehearse it thoroughly. You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail of the character you want to portray in your mind, and then work through them methodically and find ways to bring them out. Well, in your case, what you need to do is imitate your past self. Think of yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move. It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay, How about we start by setting a simple scenario? The Fatui in red want to attack the Guizhong Ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop you. What you want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds. Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you. When you've finished rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me.
Okay. How far is she? She's not far at all. Whee. Whee.
Well, have you finished rehearsing? No need to rush. I shall guide you with my voice.
Oh, here's my daughter. That's my snuffle. Please shush.
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time. My hard work coaching you has finally paid off. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners. Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first. As long as you practice diligently, with time, you will achieve mastery one way or another. Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song. I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer. Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it. It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show. Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty of the performing arts. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it. As long as the art is kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue opera too. Yes, as well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make. Do you remember the basics of the final method? Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play? With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this. Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods. Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing. Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me. And congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class. Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future.
Oh.
For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here to keep... here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. I've got it. You can call me mentor. What do you think?
Guess mentor. Oh, that one's cute.
Don't follow me.
I like that one. Alright, yay. What was it yelling at me about? Alright, so... yeah, I got that. Alright, so I could do certain endings for certain ones, like I just did Nagong's. I can do Jing's endings. I believe Diona's, or I did Noelle's. I've done 2 of Noelle's.
What kind of skin is that?
Got that one. Wish I had my background, and this one.
Oh, that's better. That's not too bad.
But I don't know who I want to do.
Yeah, better than the fucking leopard brain.
The spirit trials are annoying. Just saying. Claps. There's so many quests I could do. There's so many quests. What do I want to run around and do? Well, let's see. I got 5, I'm halfway to another temple. I don't think I have any... yeah, no, I have none of those. We did. I don't know what I want to do. What?
Time for retribution!
Better than nothing.
That was not overkill. You saw nothing.
Useless.
Excuse, what? Excuse you? Okay, is there other ones? There. Unless that opened up something. That open up some? Does that open up something down here? There's one there. That one blinks too. Alright, hold on.
Some in-the-field research?
Burst forth!
So, I don't know if there's 3 of these, by the way. But, what? Oh. Okay, I got it. I really hope that doesn't disappear. Go away. That closed as I went up here. Okay, where's that slime? Go away. Shoot.
Come into being!
I don't know if there's 3. There probably is. If so, I don't know where the 3rd one is. Oh, whoa. And if I need, I have Venti. I saw the chest under there, but no need for 1, 2. Nope. Alright, perfect.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
Right. Let's do that real quick. Oh, no.
I'll take care of it. Guys, I could sing about. La, 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 la.
Please don't sing.
Verdict is?
Take it. Cook. I don't need to cook. Okay, apparently there's something above me. Oh. There's a chest up here, but I gotta be careful. There's a guy. You're enough fun over there for a minute.
We'll need more where that came from.
I'll protect us.
Now it's
go, Barbara, go!
It's down here.
This is the kind of surprise I could sing about.
Well, not what I was expecting, but decent stuff, I guess. Ooh, radish and cabbage. Nope. I want the radish and cabbage.
Let's dance.
That only took 1 to see anything on the floor. We're just running around exploring Leora now. Could go to Inazuma and do some of that stuff. Could also go to Mondstadt and do stuff.
Boring!
Not gonna lie, I didn't see him. Is that one of the... Yeah, it is. Go away. Go away. Go. Go. Shoot. 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 It didn't really drop anything. But... Where's the... Okay.
There's quality here.
More hilly shows. Woo. Another common show. Wow, I have not been to this side of it.
Useless.
Thunderclap!
I did not hear. Oh, I didn't use my ability, that's fine. Whee! I don't need to kill you anymore, but I just want to kill you. Ow.
Time for retribution!
Right there. That excuse you. No.
Disappear! Worthless! Here!
I don't know where you were, honestly. I probably saved you.
Let's dance. Ready, steady, go!
I needed the Imperial Blades yesterday, not today.
Boring!
I was gonna say they can only stand so much beating to their shield. And they finally die. Oh, this looks like a puzzle. Okay. We'll do something, I hope, with the book. Alright. Do I have to shoot these in order?
At the ready.
No, where to where? I'm not using the loop for this. Let's see. What the? Certain ones light up certain ones, like I thought. Okay, that unlit those. So if I shoot this one, that stays lit. What about this one? That unlights those. And this one. Okay. What about this one? That unlights those. Is there 3 I can shoot, like, in total? Yeah. Yeah, there is. Okay. So let's try something. So this is a triangle pattern. I'm assuming it's these three. So we're gonna attempt. Yep. That's what I thought.
Another target tracked down by Outrider
Now,
Amber.
do I know if that's the actual puzzle? It is. Cool.
We can do this!
Give me one moment, guys. I'm gonna see why the dog's barking. Alright guys, sorry about that. Huh?
Go, Barbara, go!
Let's see. I don't know what puzzles I have done and what puzzles I haven't, because I didn't really do Leoa stuff. Oh, of course.
That's it.
Go, Barbara!
Sure. Let's see what this person wants. Let's see. Ooh. I think they just joined. Hello. That's a Jean-Louis. It's a fully knowledge only. What's up? What's up?
Gather!
Climb your pillar now. My pillar. My pillar, my pillar.
Stabilize!
Don't blink!
Foreign!
What kind of spear are they using? Okay, so I think they're damage Zhongli. Because I'm pretty sure that's the spear for damage. What's up?
Stabilize!
Climb your pillar again. My friend. It's on having a broken controller.
This is order. Lament!
Speed of light!
Solidify!
Sorry. Oh, I don't know who this is at all. Trying to make conversation. Trying to be nice.
I think you like Shaggy, don't
Oh, they left. I don't know why they joined. They just joined, started beating things, and then left. Alright, let me close co-op. Novus. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna
we should
see what this is real quick so it goes away.
Scum install also.
Just because I don't like the little red dot in the corner of my screen. They're announcing 2.5. They have officially announced 2.5. That's a noise. Back to exploring Lewa. Nope, that's pull. Zao, get off the pole.
I'll protect us.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wait. Lizard. And now we can go around and capture them, but I really don't want any lizards. Or, really, any animal. I grabbed a couple of cats. I don't know what this place is. What is this? Tomorrow worlds of the human race. 9 pillars we race. First the conflicts we never race against each other. What? Whoa. This is the pillar. Open. Okay. I'm guessing these are the 9 pillars. Well, how do I open them? Open the 9 pillars. Yeah, how? How does one open the pillars? Oh. Is there like... Do I open them that way? No, it doesn't look like because it's all on all sides, but maybe I do. Okay, apparently that is how I open the pillars. Now I don't know how to get those, but I got.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
I don't think I have all 9 either. But... of course.
Burning kiss?
No. Run.
Burn!
That didn't do as much as I wanted it to. I do gotta get the weapon for him properly. The weapon I'm using right now is not 100%, but it's better than climb up the fucking pillar. What? Why are you having such difficulties doing this? There we go. I should see what those are called. And see if I can find how to get the last one. So that's 2. Oh, another chest.
I suppose this will do.
So that's 2 pillars. I have never done this, so I don't know what this fully does. Apparently I've been over here though, because these are Geo statues. Okay, what am I even using right now to open these? They have to be maybe in quest items. Okay, obtained by offering to statue of Leo. So I need to find the Osley, so I'm going to mark this real quick and see how many of the Osleys I need. Nope, not what I want to do.
I don't think he's gonna pick it up. He might be streaming.
Let me...
Where did I go wrong?
Well then. That's on having a broken controller. I just...
That's
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Yeah, I need to be up there, I just realized.
Alright, well, make sure we play on US East. I wonder what ping was so bad.
Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, flowers.
I don't know the difference on like each of the characters.
How many do I need?
Champion, assassin, rebel.
I have 15 out of 30, so I need 30. Alright.
Each character has like a title, like Leo is a rebel.
Let's start hunting. Alright,
Big two. Like Jess, assassin.
I'm gonna start at the top of Liyue and work my way down.
And there's nothing.
I need to do this anyways. I also need to do Mondstadt, but let's start at the top of Liyue up here and work our way down.
So you know the easiest one to do, Thomas, is the shocker.
Alright. We're gonna be going over in this direction. So, let's go. Already there seems to be one that appeared on my map, I think. I can't tell, I think it's, oh, what the fuck. I think that's what the noise was. Unless I am wrong. Hold on. I gotta move out of the... It's really hard to see. Oh, I drowned. Nice. Nice.
I gotta wait for the numbers too.
I don't know if I heard one or if I'm hearing things. Hold on, let's go back up here real quick and look. So, I don't know if I'm hearing things or if an Ocelese is like near here. Do I have the gadget made? Do I even own the gadget? Oh, I might not own the gadget. I don't have it made, so hold on, let's go to Liyue and check if I own the gadget, 'cause if not, then I gotta level up Liyue's reputation. But if I don't, then I'll do searching stuff. I'll do some searching. 'Cause I need one more for the last pillar. Excuse me. Do I own the gadget? Is that the gadget? A stone Liyue search needed. Okay. I'm gonna make 13. 'Cause I can. I would only be able to make one of Mondstadt's. That's kinda sad. Hey, fuck it. We're gonna make 13. Perfect. I don't know what this does. But we're gonna go back over here. Where supposedly they are. Actually, I'm not gonna do this on stream. You guys have a nice day. Have a good night, everyone. Bye. Oh, I forgot how to close stream.